Yo, what is up, YouTube? We got another video. This is a UFC reaction. Isrealadesanya versus Paulo, borracha, Costa. That man's dangerous. Jack to the gills. I don't know who's gonna win, but I'm going for Team Izzy because I'm a fan. Fight's a few days after my birthday, but other than that, yeah, let's just get to it. This is the promo. Epic war promo, kill or be killed. So,
I got this.
it's by MMA
inflated
Global.
balloon animal. This heavy ass Ricky Martin wannabe. This borrachina.
I will be waiting for
Skinny clown.
Skinny clown.
I love his accent.
I want my chance
Champion.
to prove I am their champion.
I don't like this guy, this Israel guy. I want to rearrange his face. Trust me, when I'm done with him, he'll really look like Ricky Martin. Botched. Costa, living la vida Costa. I'll see you soon, boy.
Of course, Adesanya looks incredible lately. He's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What was his last fight?
That fight was
Joer Romero. Okay, that wasn't. It was kind of one you forget.
Dangerous.
Romero and
I don't know if he's more dangerous than
Listen,
Costa.
this was not
I
the
don't
fight
know.
we expected. This one laid an egg.
Yeah, but he
this
just
one
sat
is
there
the
like
cure
that.
for insomnia.
I thought that Paulo Costa's reaction to the main
That doesn't
event,
do
the
anything,
lackluster
man.
main
He's a
event
tank.
of Yoel
He
Romero and
just
Izzy Adesanya,
sit there and wait till
was
he can
very
knock you
interesting.
out.
That fight was fight. I'm sad throughout that fight.
He's sad about this. He's sad as a middleweight, as a top middleweight, as somebody who cares about the middleweight division. He is sad that they now get a little bit of a black eye from having a fight that wasn't what we expected.
Adesanya is afraid. He's afraid to fight against big guys, against powerful guys.
Izzy's a little annoyed that everyone jumped off this bandwagon after the Romero fight. I mean, we forget last year, arguably the fighter of the year, incredible performance against Robert Whittaker, right? And fight of the year against Kelvin Gastelum. The Anderson fight was fun, and then all of a sudden the guy has one substandard fight. Everyone's like, "Oh, he's a bum. He's a bum."
He's not little.
This is the guy just standing there doing this.
He's shorter. Put them hands on Izzy.
What's that? Right. What's that? What do I have to do with that? It takes two to tango. Right. Like,
He wants you to walk so he can rock you.
Is that Paulo Costa will be next, and it'll be a very.
I know he's going to bring the fight. That borrachina is going to bring the fight, so I'm looking forward to that definitely.
I will destroy him.
Race
So badly.
ball.
He will cry inside the cage.
I predict that's fight of the year. Fight of the year.
Yeah, if you want to watch that video I had of him, just
Costa's got the power.
yeah, I'll put it in the thing up here.
Israel's got the technique. He's definitely the more capable, flashier striker. He's got more technique, but the power of Costa and the chin of Costa, and he's going to go forward.
That man's
he's not going to do what
freaking
Romero did. He's a
freaking Thanos of middleweights.
He goes forward like a madman, swinging wild, heavy shots.
We should be praising heaps on Paulo Costa because that guy's scary.
Might be on boys though.
That guy's the future.
Don't know.
He's legit. All he does is train. He goes, this guy doesn't party, he doesn't fuck around. He's just concentrating on measuring his food and training.
So you would never believe that Johnny Hendricks was a former world champion if you saw the way the eraser beat the shit out of him.
Paulo Costa is a tougher challenge for you than Robert Whittaker, or do you think?
I don't know. This can go two ways. Paulo Costa
when I go inside the cage, I will not wait for him. I will go inside.
If Izzy can move away from that, it's gonna be an easy fight. Even easier. He has a shorter reach, he's slower.
And look at me, oh, he's so skinny, bro. I'm gonna break his face, bro. I'm gonna break him. He got no power, bro. Well, I don't need power. Everyone has power. I have precision.
This guy is a comedian. He's a comedian. He cannot defeat me.
The fight is very special. I can't think of a rivalry within the middleweight division that I've seen quite like this one. This is extremely personal. And this is not two guys who happen to be great, who happen to have scary and unique skill sets that are intimidating and impressive.
The thing about Izzy,
and
he's
undefeated,
not
willing
he
to
can't
fight
knock
each
you
other.
out, but
that's what you'll see a lot.
Like Costa might just walk through shots.
And the concoction that I just laid out be what's going to take place, you got something very special to watch.
He had blonde hair for that.
You know, so you got the technician against the brawler, you got the faster guy against the stronger guy. It's a fucking great matchup. Somebody's has to go.
There is no other fight for the
Honestly,
185-pound title that we want to see,
honestly,
right? This is the fight. Like, there's no debate. They want the fight. We want the fight. I love that about it.
I think this is one of the most exciting fights the UFC can make.
The aesthetic of it, like I'm this skinny person, this little frail kid that everyone looks at, and then he looks like the perfect antagonist. He's big, bulky, juice to the pink gills, and he's a marauder. He's a guy that beats everyone on the fence. So when I come in there with some Bruce Lee shit,
I love Paulo's style.
Oh my God! Wow.
I don't think it's enough though.
Muscle boy. Oh, like the casuals are gonna feed off it. That's just, I love that, because my story, right? You can't just have it like going good and going great. In a story, you need a dip, you need a bit of a valley when things go shit. And that was me for my last fight. That was a dip. And now this is the rise back. What better antagonist than this guy who was undefeated, KO artist. He looks the way he does, you know, ballooned up. And it's like David and Goliath.
I don't know about David, he's taller than him.
Guy up. It's spectacular, as you know, as they would say, someone's always got to go. Yeah, it's a beautifully set up story. Yeah, it's a beautifully set up story. You couldn't write the shit. You could, but it's real. Israel.
Adesanya is nothing.
I love the beat change.
Adesanya is the most shameful champion I have seen ever. He just run. He's nothing. He's nothing. He's
that
scared.
shirt, though.
Paulo Costa just wants this fight so bad. Paulo Costa, after the fight, tried to rush the
Yo,
cage
Paulo,
with like his manager or something. Security had to come and throw him out.
He went crazy and jumped over the gate and was going crazy. We threw him out, you know, and I just had to calm those guys down in the back. You know, he wants this fight so bad. That fight's going to be ridiculous because Paulo Costa will move forward. He will not stop punching. He's going to throw big shots and try to knock him out.
When you have Paulo Acosta, who is less dynamic but equally as intimidating, who makes up for some of those unusual techniques with good raw power, is the power and the forward motion and the cutting off of the ring of Paulo going to simply overwhelm Adesanya, or is Adesanya going to move around and touch him up? But that is a fascinating match to the highest of levels. These guys are so completely different, and the only thing that they share in common is they cannot wait to fight.
I've had over 100 fights in my lifetime. I've had over 80 kickboxing fights. And this guy's gonna actually come forward and try and f with me.
He's too emotional, and already I know how that fight's gonna go. I'm gonna sleep that guy. He's a guy that I've had a lot of kickboxing fights. His reach, his arms when he lets it down reaches his waist. You know, I'll pick him apart. He's a guy that I'll definitely jab, pick apart, catch him, and then knock him out.
I will raise you.
Say to race him.
I think that Israel Adesanya is a massive star. As you see, Israel Adesanya is just one of those guys that now I watch him and I feel like I can feel almost like the star radiate off of him.
As
but Paulo Costa is as dangerous a fighter as anyone can hope for. And you know, when I look at the matchup, I know that Izzy likes to counter. Right? That's why the Romero fight was so bad. Both of them were waiting for chances to counter. Paulo Costa will give him those opportunities because Paulo Costa is not going to stand back with him. He's going to go after him. He's going to fight him with so much pressure, so much forward pressure that Izzy will have his chances to find those counter opportunities. The problem with that is no one's been able to stop Paulo Costa from fighting in the exact way that he wants to.
Paulo Costa needs to be crashing forward and landing his big punches, but if he's doing it intelligently, he's far more dangerous than if he's doing it recklessly. And I think Adesanya can still do it. He just needs to use his slick movement and you know, head movement defense in the first round to make Costa, you know, miss his shots.
Man,
the more punches he misses, the more tired he gets, and the easier he's going to be to pick off, you know, at range for Adesanya. And I think, you know, the version of Adesanya that faced Gastelum compared to the version that faced Whittaker were very different. We'd already seen developments in his game which are going to be useful against Paulo Costa.
Because for as good as Izzy is, I believe Paulo Costa is just as skilled, just as talented, and as powerful as any guys that I've seen. I mean, honestly, this guy looks like a heavyweight fighting at 185 pounds. I don't know how he makes weight. I was talking to his one of his coaches, Eric Albarracin, right? and they were talking about a guy going in to be one of his training partners, the kickboxer I used to use. And I was like, yeah, I was like, he's tough. I was like, he goes, good, because Paulo needs so many guys, because a week and a half in, he breaks him, and he has to replace the training partners. He goes through you, and then give me the next guy.
Show up, skinny boy. Let's fight. I'm ready. Put these hands on your face, motherfucker.
I heard Paulo say I want to beat Adesanya. I've had Adesanya say I'm going to beat Paulo. It is going to be a battle with two guys who are not going to quit.
I predict that's fight of the year. Fight of the year.
If you enjoyed, that's the end of the video. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna give it a like, brother. Liked it. But yeah, dope video. Hope y'all enjoyed this reaction, and comment below who y'all got winning that. I have no idea. Well, I got Izzy winning, but I'm scared. All right, peace.